Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode. Fuck, is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, episode 3 of Almost Ahead of the Curve. I'm Ilaria, I shoot things, and with me is.
Oh, I'm Lotus Petals. I normally smash kegs, but right now I'm not doing that very much.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a moment. So, a heads up, a chunk of this podcast episode of our WoW podcast is not going to be about WoW. You are free to leave, Kerner. I think Kerner's our only viewer right now. You're free to leave after the WoW talk. I won't.
Oh, he'll stick around for that, and as will everyone else, because best podcast ever, #1.
Actually,
I had Chinese for lunch. I'm sorry. It's been in my head since the chicken teriyaki #1.
Chinese sounds really good right now. So, since our last podcast, some news has actually come out. We actually got news about Legion finally.
That's right. We actually got something.
I know, and I got a call from Skullshade.
So did I.
Professional.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, yeah, so we got some news. The big one for me personally is Demon Hunters are level 98 right now. Their transformation is going to be kind of like the Worgen 2 forms.
Ooh.
They'll be the only class able to use glaives.
They get their own weapon type, which isn't that big of a deal, because artifact weapons.
Yeah, there's also, like, they're not even the first ones to do that. Hunters did that too.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean, rogues have daggers. No one else uses agi daggers.
Double jump won't be disabled anywhere.
It won't be what?
Disabled. You'll use it anywhere.
Oh, okay, nice.
And Illidan will be their leader.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say. He is ready to lead the Demon Hunters against the Burning Legion.
And here I was hoping I'd get to kick his ass for not giving me a warglaive on my monk.
Oh, you'll still do it.
I guess every week, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, not that big of information about Demon Hunters. Interesting information, but not that big a deal. What I think is actually really cool is Survival Hunters are getting a harpoon ability where they throw their spear and pull the mobs towards them. They're getting Death Grip with a spear.
So, they get to be Scorpion?
Yeah, even more than Death Knights.
Ooh. Move over, Death Knights. Hunters just stole your job.
And on top of that, I think by far the biggest news here, besides the Moonkin and models getting updated, but whatever, no one cares about Moonkins.
Wait, Moonkin's getting a new model?
Yeah. You didn't? Oh yeah, by the way, Moonkins are getting a new model.
Ah.
Yeah. So for classes, I think the biggest thing is they might rename some specs. It might not be a combat rogue, it might be a stabby rogue. Or that'd be assassination. Anyway.
A stab rogue.
No gnome hunters, etc. But one thing that is actually really interesting is they're removing multi-strike.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah, because, well, they also say other secondary stats will have changes, so I assume versatility will change a little bit, hopefully.
I'd hope they do something to it. It's not fun. It's, literally every other thing you have in the game, there's something to it that, is like, ooh, it's not normally just a flat damage increase. A couple masteries are, but, those are boring masteries. I really hope they do something fun with versatility.
Yeah, because, I mean, I understand the idea behind versatility. It's just a baseline stat that just increases damage and survivability, but so does agility or strength or intellect.
Yeah, it seems like it could just be rolled into something else, really.
Yeah, but, I mean, we'll see. I'm really surprised they're keeping that and removing multi-strike, though. I understand why multi-strike is going, because it's basically a worse crit.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's...
worse crit, a slightly better version of haste, perhaps, to get an extra attack in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I really like the mechanics behind it, because, you had a chance to double multi-strike on
double
every
dipping
single
is
attack.
fun.
Well, it didn't double dip, but it was pretty close. But, I don't know. That's actually... I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it should have been removed?
I mean, honestly, I wish they would have given it a little more time for it to perhaps be tuned around. But then again, it's also one of those stats that it's something that gets to a hard cap, and then you never want any more.
Mhm.
It also seemed to get to a very, very easy way to cap. Like, I know on my monk as Windwalker early on, I was actually at like 80% or something multi-strike when we were, doing high maul actually
Yeah.
with trinket procs and weapon procs. So
Yeah, I remember that.
I think maybe it was just a little too good. I definitely think that they can find something more fun for us to do.
Well, it's kind of interesting because the way you say it like that, that's actually really true because it had to be really highly valued on items or it wasn't worth a shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, having 1% multi-strike is bleh, having 10% multi-strike. That's really good. The higher the percentage, the more ridiculous it got. But as soon as you hit that soft cap, it was completely useless.
Mm-hmm.
Completely useless for you. Literally nothing for you to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, other stats are like that for some classes. On my hunter right now, I'm getting close to the careful aim soft cap, a 53% crit. So
Right, but you're also in the last tier of content.
that's true. The second tier of content.
Yeah, well, hey, we're going to say last tier, so it sounds like they've done a little more than they have this expansion.
Yeah.
Before someone says, there were only 2 patches, bro.
Patch and a half.
Patch and a half? Yeah.
But anyway,
Flying didn't add anything. You heard it here first.
It's funny, since they've added flying, the amount of things I have done is basically, I haven't messed with flying at all. I know there's a lot of new things, but, I fly around my garrison.
Yeah, now you can fly around in circles.
Yeah. It brings back good old days of flying around a Dalaran in circles.
Now, as someone who hasn't actually touched anything at all in WoW for the past 2 weeks, can I fly in Storm Shield?
Yep.
Can I fly in Ashran?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. That would be busted.
I know you can't feather an Ashran anymore, so.
Oh, yeah, that was actually really good too. I remember when you could.
Mm-hmm.
I remember whenever you could use that thing literally anywhere. Oh, look, I'm in Firelands. Pops up, finds those random druids.
Yeah.
I did that because I wanted to see if that guy was trolling, and I'm like, oh, it's actually there.
Yeah.
Why is this here? How were you supposed to find this,
I forgot how buggy that item was at first.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah. But anyway, so as he was saying, he hasn't been playing WoW. A lot of people I know are having the end of expansion burnout, which is funny because of how fast it is set in.
It's set in super quick, this expansion, and I for one can definitely say, I mean, in Pandaria, I had an island full of stuff to do. Do I have a jungle full of stuff to do? Sure, but unfortunately, that jungle full of stuff to do was kind of required. I didn't have much of a choice but to do it as a raider. Whereas, the other one, well, sure, I needed my legendary thing, but, I only had to get to Honored for that. I could do that in a day if I wanted to. But I actually wanted to go to the Timeless Isle back in Pandaria, but, man, Tannen, I hate Tannen. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but, I hate this world content they gave to us.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been on this fence of, I am a Blizzard fanboy. Most people who know me will probably know that. They make something, I'm gonna buy it. I enjoy WoW right now. I mean, I've been playing another Blizzard product, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, we started progressing on Mythic Dwarfiend 2 weeks ago? 3? I don't know. We've been punching our heads against the wall, and we finally got our first feast. That fight is so fucking hard. But, yeah, I mean, we've lost, since we started, 3 people already?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I mean, not all for the same reason, and it's not because Scorefiend, I don't think, but...
Right.
We went from everyone's here to suddenly, half the raid's gone.
Ooh.
Or a fourth of the raid.
Yeah, I really feel for my guild, or, I mean, I would, but, I was so burned out over the past couple of weeks that I had a bunch of stuff going on in my real life. I have a family member dealing with cancer, and it's just
Hmm.
I have all this stuff going on. It just all hit me. And I said, I need to take a breather. So I took a little bit of a break, and I thought, oh man, my guild's going to be left without a tank. And thankfully, we had a massive influx of people over the past couple of weeks. So they're good, but man, I'm ever glad I found a distraction.
Hmm.
It's something else I could do because there was nothing for me to do in WoW at all.
And speaking of that distraction, Diablo 3's new season came out last week. Or
Yeah, we're about a week in. What is this? This is
A little more
Monday.
than a week.
This is our Labor Day episode.
oh man,
Oh wow, we're doing a holiday special.
oh man, we
Look out.
are. That's how we're professional.
Yes, we're working on Labor Day
Yeah.
because we have a mighty need to get things out to our fans. Yep, the whole one of them.
So new season. Me and you are both in 200 to 300 Paragon levels, which isn't, all things considered, that insane. Actually,
No, I've been surprised at how high Paragon levels I've seen. That really speaks to the the player base, I think, right now. It's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, but my monk right now has 63 hours on it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, my wizard has 2 hours. But yeah, I am playing a monk this season. Lotus Petals is playing a barbarian for the most part, not counting
Yes, I'm definitely playing Barbarian this season as my my main character. Very much enjoying spinning around and killing things.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm not smashing kegs.
Yeah, and I think we both got, in our 4-player thing, we got to like grade with 50 pretty easily.
Yeah, we
So-
actually got over 50 a lot sooner than I expected us to. And speaking of that, I've actually never gotten past Greater Rift 35. I think when I looked through my season history, because I never really took it very seriously. But
Yeah.
we got such a good start. And we have such a good little group that
Well, the
it
week
just worked out.
before the season, I got on my Demon Hunter and did a Greater Rift, and apparently my highest at the time was 17. So
Oh wow!
I'm pretty newbie.
Apparently, yeah.
But yeah, I've really been enjoying it. Wasting a lot of time, having fun with friends, because the game is much better with friends.
Yes, I mean, in all seriousness, I know people that play D3 and they're like, oh, it's all right. I got a couple set pieces. The second you have 4 people in your group, it's like you're not even playing the same game anymore.
Hmm. And it even makes
I find it very surprising.
it makes the solo play more fun too, because you're like, oh man, I'm gonna gear up so whenever we get together, I can be my support monk.
Yeah, I mean, I did my first Greater Rift. I did a 47 the other day, which if I hadn't been doing this, I can't even imagine that. I mean, it came out, literally last weekend.
Hmm.
I never imagined that I'd be sitting a week into the season, doing Greater Rift 47 solo. That's a crazy idea for me.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, we're, like I said, we've been putting a lot of time into this instead of WoW. But
Yeah.
while you've
Well,
kind of taken a break, a hiatus, I'm still raiding, because that's what I do. I raid.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back raiding actually next week.
Oh, yeah.
I told him I was going to take about a 2-week break off, then I'd be back. I just needed to, spend a little bit of time not doing that. I was bashing my head against a wall for some heroic bosses, and the burnout is real. Oh my goodness, the burnout is real this time.
Yeah, I know whenever we ended out, when NI kind of died, like, I kind of had the same feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took a couple weeks off to, get Lord Master. Or the week off, I guess.
Yeah, and you call yourself a slacker.
I am. I haven't gotten insane yet, so
This is true. Get insane, you slacker. Jeez.
working on it. Very slowly. So, yeah. That's, the kind of the why I've been playing it, because, I mean, yeah.
What else are you going to do in WoW? I mean, you're going to either do the insane title or fly in circles, I guess. Right
Raid
now.
or kind of sit in a circle playing the auction house, which is another thing I've been working on doing, trying to get some gold.
Yeah, I'm working on that too, actually.
Yeah, I
Right
still
now I have
owe
a
you
steady, I have a bit of
20K.
steady. Sorry, we're talking over each other. Oh no.
Oh no, professional. I was just saying that I still owe you 20K.
Yeah, yes. I actually have a fairly steady revenue stream on the auction house right now too. I broke the 150K mark yesterday,
Oh, nice.
and that's just from actually auctions. I actually have about 200K on my account,
Mm-hmm.
but I made 150K while not raiding, which I didn't think I could do because I normally made a lot of money raiding until we hit the progression wall.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, Twisted Legion killed Zakun. I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah, actually, we're 9 of 13?
10 out of 13.
No, we're actually... yeah, I was there for that. They got Zul Harak. I think we're...
It's 10 out of 13.
I'm actually not sure where we are, because I really haven't been online in 2
Yeah.
weeks.
No, I'm looking at WoW progress. So,
Oh no, not WoW progress.
yep.
Thing that tells you how much I haven't done.
Oh, man. Now everyone will know. I made sure every single person watching, all one of them.
Yes, all one of them. Oh boy. So I'm actually doing a random rift in Diablo while we're doing the podcast because I'm professional.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty
No
interesting.
distractions.
I actually have Skull in here on his Witch Doctor. Or no, sorry, he's on his Monk. Did you know he made a support Monk?
I know he was talking about wanting one.
Yeah, he made one, and right after he made one, he did like Greater Rift 47 with a random group he found. And the best part about that is that he was actually doing that Greater Rift 47 while wearing level 44 boots.
That sounds about right for him.
Yeah, he didn't even realize he was wearing them. He's like, oops.
What a slacker.
I think they were Crutus boots, too, so it was kind of entertaining and very fitting.
Those are actually really good for him.
Yeah, they're really good boots.
So, for anyone who might not be in the season yet, leveling. We got through leveling pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, about, I think it was like 6.5, 7 hours, something like that. And we were actually
Okay.
going at it fairly slow. I mean, we took a break or two here or there. You know, like bathroom break, wait 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Get up, walk around.
We had our group of friends. It was, Monk, Barbarian, Wizard.
Yep.
And we had a lot of technical issues, too.
Oh, yeah. We actually couldn't do any Act 2 riffs while we were leveling up because for any of you out there that may have an AMD video card, or an ATI video card, rather, little bug, something, Act 2 doesn't like you. There's actually drivers you can get. Skull found them. I'll see if I can get a link for us then so they can find them.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. And then I can throw it in the description.
Yeah, apparently, like all I had to do was copy and paste them into my folder, which was really cool, and it used those drivers instead, which is sweet.
Nice.
So I was very happy that it worked because I honestly thought I could just never do Act 2 ever again, which, considering I'd like to do things in seasons, would be kind of problematic.
Well, I was going to say that's not much of a downside. Oh, no, I don't have to do Act 2.
Well, I mean, any kind of Greater Rift set that had the I think it was the Desolate Sands
Yeah.
tile set is actually the one that the video card would just lock up, and you would have to. You could hearth back to town. I say hearth, but it's town portal or whatever. You'd have to TP back to town, and after you TP'd back to town, then you could Alt Tab, and it would bring you back into the game, and you could move again.
Mm-hmm.
The problem being though that sometimes that wouldn't work, and you'd just have to Alt F4 the game and. Not fun. Really not fun, not conducive to good group play, so...
Yeah, so if you're starting the season now, you probably don't even have to worry about any of that, though. Just ask a friend to power level you, or there's, if you go into the Diablo 3 subreddit, they actually, people offer power levels all the time. 9 out of the 10 posts are power leveling, so...
Yeah, I think actually they may have moved those to a separate subreddit, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
I know
they
they were talking about that because it was so inundated with those posts. People were getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Then again, people also get annoyed about people posting about gear help on the gear help thread, so who knows?
It's, but yeah, I mean, you can get up to level 70 in, depending on how prepared you are, how prepared they are, about 10 to 20 minutes. It's
Oh man, a goblin pack! Sorry.
Professional.
I am so professional, yes. No, there's 30 goblins on my screen right now.
Yeah.
And we got the Rift Guardian as well as all of this. Lovely.
Very nice. So yeah, that's that. Since then, I mean, the big thing about Diablo, which I didn't like as much in the past, but I'm enjoying it now, the amazing gear grind.
Yeah, the gear grind is a lot better than I ever remember it being.
Yep, because they have the cube. That's what I was looking for. That's the word.
Yes, Kanai's cube is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Or, is it Kanai's cube? I hope it's Kanai's cube.
Kunai. I think it's Kunai's. So,
Oh my gosh! Where's the blood thief at?
Things have been going pretty fun. I'm just running around doing that. Also been playing some Hearthstone because of the new set, but very little actually. They did make my mill rogue better though.
Wait, you're playing Hearthstone too?
I have been. I'm not right now, but I have been.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's actually a good question. So that's pretty much all I had planned for, like, just talking about.
Oh no.
So let's get to user questions, and we actually have one.
Oh god, is it from Kerner?
No, it is from Skullshade.
Oh, that's even worse.
He asks, why did we choose the tune that we did?
Oh, okay. Well, that is actually a very good user question. Why did I pick Barbarian, eh?
Yeah.
I guess why did you pick Monk? Oh man.
You can go first.
Sure. So, the whole reason that I picked Barbarian is because I'm a glutton for punishment. And by that I mean, I like to spin in circles. I also like talking in circles, flying in circles. My favorite hobby during Burning Crusade was flying in circles. So much fun spinning in circles. So, that is exactly why I decided to go with that. Realistically, though, it's because Barbarian's awesome. You get a lot of utility out of them in a group. The Hammer of the Ancients build is sweet because I get to smack things super, super fast. The shouts are awesome. And it's just cool to be, a raging berserker. I mean, how can you not want to play that? It's pretty
The
sweet.
hammer build's pretty fun when I group everything up too. To one little spot, and just suddenly it explodes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The build I've been using for soloing, though, is Seismic Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a really sweet, really well-rolled hammer. And I'm loving that build. Super, super fun. Super, super great. And just really enjoying it overall.
Yep. Why did I choose Monk? I wanted something new, because every season I try and play something that I haven't played before. So season 2, I played Demon Hunter. And it was alright. And then season 3, I played Witch Doctor, and it was pretty fun. I didn't actually start enjoying my Witch Doctor until after seasons were over. Funny enough.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but then I was like, well, I'm going to choose either Barbarian or Monk. And so I went with Barbarian because I saw the Liliana's build, and it looks so cool.
Liliana's is pretty good. Pretty good indeed.
Yep. And that's really all the thinking that went into it was, I haven't played this before, let's do it, okay.
That's not a bad reason to try it.
Yeah.
Especially since it's, Monk's really good this season.
Yeah, it turns out they're really good. I
it
didn't
seems they
mean
hit
to
things
do that,
really
but
hard. Man.
I know. I hit things, I heal things. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I very much enjoy being kept alive by a support monk. It's really helpful. And actually, without the buffs, the Hammer of the Ancients build doesn't work all that well.
Yeah.
You actually really need a support monk in the group for the extra damage on things and for the constant healing, because Barbarian is oddly squishy for being, a berserker. You'd think you'd fight through the pain, but, that's an affix on a random axe. So, have to make do without that.
Mm-hmm. So, that's that. I actually have another user question. And by user question, I mean I went to a real-life friend, and not literally at gunpoint, but I asked him to ask me questions, about 2 minutes ago, because professional.
Yeah, definitely.
And I got 2 so far.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. The first one is, what is your favorite WoW zone?
Favorite zone in WoW?
Yeah.
And we're talking just in general, right?
In general.
Oh, well, my favorite zone in WoW. That's a really tall order, actually. Oh man. Well, I'm always going to be partial to Grizzly Hills.
Hmm.
Main reason for that is because I like logging, and there happens to be a very large lumber mill. So, that, and there's bears. Lots of bears, lots of kobolds. And again, there's, a nice logging company there.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I could totally picture you in a lumberjack outfit.
Wow. Really? Me? Lumberjack? Nah. Although I do have a lot of flannel shirts. They are pretty cool. They're comfortable in the winter.
I could see it.
Yeah, if I could grow a full beard, man, I'd make a mean lumberjack, but...
Yeah.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Or I just won't let myself do it. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I think my favorite zone would actually be good old Molten Front, actually. Was really cool.
Molten Front? Now that's an interesting choice.
That's a name you probably haven't heard in a little bit.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
It was just a daily area, but it just felt really cool. And I also got one of my favorite pets there back in the day.
Favorite pet? What pet's that?
The Shadow Kitty thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was going to get it on my current hunter, but then I realized I had to do dailies to get there. And I decided no, not going to do that.
Oh, I can't say I blame you there, honestly. It's not the most fun.
No. So, yeah. And then our last question I have right now, though I might get another one back because I yelled at another friend. Mm-hmm. This is from the same friend. His name is Dylan, or Catastrophe, depending on if
where they might know him from.
Yeah, he is actually a League of Legends player for the most part.
Oh, nice.
What is the most useless racial passive that has ever existed in WoW?
Oh, that is super, super simple. The absolute worst racial passive ever, and I mean ever. Mm-hmm. Definitely every man for himself. Thing is useless. Come on.
Yeah, usually.
I mean, why would you need that thing? You have a trinket that does it for you in PvP.
It does next to nothing in PvE.
Yeah, worthless thing.
Yeah.
For anyone who's confused by that statement, that's really called trolling.
I am pretty sure that's obvious.
Oh, really? I wasn't sure. Who knows? But no, useless, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Any of the ones that give you an extra 15 skill points in a trade skill, super useless, because in order to get the max achievements, you still have to earn those skill points anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it helped, if you were a Tauren herbalist way back in the day.
Maybe.
But that's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's been a couple useless ones. Like, I was a warlock back in the day, a human warlock. Having the extra 15 spirit, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, those were some interesting choices. I guess they were trying to push you towards specific races for whatever role you wanted to do, which I can sort of see that. Yeah, it makes sense, D&D style. I mean, your healers should be, a human, because, the human spirit does this, and rah, and shit like that. But, I can definitely see why that's kind of not, stood up to the test of time.
Yeah, I think they changed it to a percentage at some point, like BC or something, but...
I think it was a 5% increase from what you had, but I believe it was actually only affected your base value and not anything added on, which would have been, I think, completely broken, of course.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking up...
there was that Torn Plains Runner one, but that was actually... They used that again. That's what Wardens have.
Yeah, which is kind of hilarious that they gave us that. I didn't expect that at all when I saw it happen. I was like, wait, hold on. I know this from somewhere.
Yeah, they did change it a little bit, but still. Yeah, like, what other ones? There was, all the Horde ones are used... Oh, actually, Troll regeneration.
Troll regen.
At level 70, it was 3 health per 5.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty bad.
That was really bad.
I didn't understand that much. I didn't understand what the point was.
Thematic.
Thematic?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, but at that case, at that point, you might as well just say, well, why not give them, I don't know, 1 health per 5 if you just want to be thematic. That's literally double the baseline, right?
I don't know,
Actually, I believe it's actually infinite times the baseline. At least in combat.
Yeah, in combat, yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually looking through the racials right now because I actually don't know most of the Horde ones. I haven't really played Horde extensively. I'm actually looking at Blood Elf because I haven't looked at Blood Elf.
Oh, Blood Elf they got bonus enchanting and also they have Arcane Torrent, which is really good. It's always been really
Arcane
good.
Acuity. They possess a preternatural talent for precision and gain a bonus to critical strikes.
Oh, that's the new one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's extremely good, actually.
That sounds really good.
But, yeah, I think nowadays most of the bonuses are pretty evened out.
Mm-hmm.
But, God, they had some bad ones back in the day. Like I said, Spirit on anything except for a healer, which I think Priest Paladin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because originally, your shamans and your druids wanted mana for 5.
And they couldn't be humans.
Yes.
I think Paladins wanted mana per 5 too. I think everyone wanted mana per 5, but like Priest could actually use Spirit. I don't fully remember. It's been a long time.
That sounds right. I remember on my shaman I had to just stack MP5 and Spirit was like, whatever.
Yeah. I know.
Actually, I don't even know if Spirit was on my gear. I can't remember.
Well, I think it was. I know Priest had a talent that changed 30% of Spirit into MP5.
That's right. That does sound completely right.
So. And
wow. Did you know that Blood Elves can be every single class in the game?
Yep.
Besides shamans and druids.
Hmm? And they should be druids. There's been Blood Elf druids.
Yeah, you had, they were high elves, I think, technically, right?
No, one of Kelthus's, one of his, followers was a druid. He was a tree druid.
Oh, you're right, he was.
That was in Botanica.
Right.
But yeah, I actually have one last question.
Okay.
From the same person, the cat guy.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest pet peeve of random group members?
Hunters not turning the pet taunt off.
Oh,
that is
man.
my absolute biggest pet peeve.
Get it? Because it's... Okay. I actually do that in raids sometimes. I do that in raids sometimes because I'm a good hunter.
Hey, worst case scenario, you will keep that idiotic mob facing the raid and kill everyone. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done worse. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's even
Barrage
worse.
would like to have a word with you.
I don't want to talk about it. But it's pretty bad. It's worse when you tell them and they don't know how to turn it off. Which I've had an argument with a friend of mine, and it was the most frustrating thing because he was so adamant that it is impossible to turn off the taunt.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people too.
And I
you
was just
can't
like,
turn taunt off.
I main a hunter. I know you can do this.
Yes, that is super, super annoying.
I think mine is tanks that shouldn't be tanking.
I know quite a few of those too. There's also a lot of healers that really shouldn't ever heal, period.
Healing's not even that hard in dungeons. I guess in some raid pugs you get, especially, like you get some really bad ones, but...
Yeah, that can definitely be very annoying, but okay, so we've covered hunters. The other thing that's super annoying are death knights that like to death grip everything.
While not having tranquil grip on.
Yes. That's something that happens a lot, I've noticed.
I'm just trying to help. It was already in the group of mobs. Why are you death gripping it?
Oh, because I wanted it to be closer to me so I can cleave it harder with my Howling Blast.
It's almost as bad as the Death Knights that have a generic say macro with it. They get over here, but they mash their button.
Yes.
That's almost as bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fine, we'll go with every single class. Warriors. Warriors in general. Playing a warrior is a pet peeve.
Playing a warrior is a pet peeve. Okay. I mean, I can see that. My thing for warrior pet peeve would be people that like to use Dragon's Breath to move my group of mobs for me.
Yeah.
When I really need them tightly stacked.
Druids, I can go on for a while with druids in random groups, but I'll just say, Tsunami, is that what it's called?
Typhoon.
Typhoon and Starfall.
Yes. Starfall not nearly as bad as that absolutely wonderfully awful thing called Typhoon. Oh, God.
My worst experience ever with anyone ever. I was being the avoidance tank for a noob back in TOC in Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
A Nubarek. For anyone who hasn't done the fight, there's these mobs, and if they're near other ones of the same kind, they attack a lot faster. And they don't do a lot of damage, but, I mean, it's enough to where eventually if they're hitting you 500 times a second, which will happen, you'll die instantly. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking about 20 of them or something. And I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got this. They can't actually touch me. I have a set where everything that hits me gets blocked, and they hit for less than my block amount.
Mm-hmm.
One of our druids walked over, typhooned him behind me.
And you got wrecked.
I vanished. I didn't even have a chance to react. Like, so that's druids for me.
Alright, well, druids for me is basically Typhoon anything, and I want to kick you from everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whenever that happens, I'm just like, can we just blow up your computer? Can we just make you never play again, please?
Mm-hmm.
It's just awful. I hate it. I absolutely hate Typhoon. I've actually mentioned multiple times in raids, I swear to God, if you Typhoon again, I'm kicking you from the raid. I've actually said that in Vent. And the worst part is that at one point... Oh, no, Eddie plays a Warlock. Oh, I'm sorry. You say Eddie, and I immediately assume you mean Ozzy. No,
no.
Eddie did it once.
Yeah.
We had a new one, and he kept doing it. And I went and I yelled, I'm just like, stop using Typhoon. He listened.
Yeah.
Because I think he wanted his raid spot and realized I was an officer.
Let's see. Mages. Okay. I need to give a little bit of background to this, but
oh boy,
the pet peeve is water elementals.
Okay.
The reason for it is I cannot begin to explain. Since joining Bear Retirement Home, I love the guys. I love our mages. They're really nice. Their pet Frank likes to pull every boss ever.
You said Frank?
Yeah, his name's Frank. I named him.
Oh, okay.
I named him and it stuck. But they just like to just walk over to the boss, shoot it, and then walk back. Every time. Not every time, but like 90% of our early pulls, it's because of a water elemental. We have no clue why. Because it's not even the same mage. It rotates.
This sounds like someone is doing it on purpose.
I don't know. See, water elementals. That and getting kited, but that's not in a random group. That's against a random group, so.
Yes, definitely. For me, for mages, I honestly really can't even think of many. Besides perhaps the fact that a lot of mages like to pull extra ads for me, so they can AoE harder. That's what I've run into quite a few times over the past couple months, is mages pulling extra stuff for no reason. That's also a huge pet peeve of mine just because I'm a tank.
Yeah, that's a general one for me too. Let's see. What haven't we covered? Well, I could say priests, but it's not something they do. It's just when they die, they turn into the ghost. That's a pet peeve. The ghost. Because I look over, I'm like, oh my god, the holy priest is dead again.
Yeah. Mine for priests, super simple. Life gripping me when I told you not to life grip me.
Neural silencer, man.
You know, I would do that, but I need to get MD'd occasionally as a tank, so...
And there's actually times when getting life gripped is useful. And then you get chewed out by your healers if you have it on.
Yeah, like I'm screwed either way. So
Yeah.
I just speak up and go, damn it, stop! Why you do this? Why?
What haven't we said? I guess shamans and warlocks and paladins.
And rogues.
Oh, and rogues. Rogues are my pet peeve.
You just don't like rogues.
No.
Oh man.
I played one. They're fun to play, but you can't trust a rogue, man.
Yeah, as someone who played a rogue, you definitely cannot trust a rogue. Biggest pet peeve for rogue would be, hold on guys, I have to pickpocket this. Pulls boss.
That was you.
Yeah, it's also my biggest pet peeve.
Something you did.
Hey, you admitted so many times that I'd go to pickpocket something and you'd MD shit to me, and you know it.
I admitted
Or I'd
it
go to-
after you
or
got
I-
in trouble multiple times.
Right, I'm sure you did. I see how it is.
It was fun. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah. Yeah, warlocks. I guess a lot of warlocks are extremely arrogant. And that's my.
Yeah, I definitely run into that too. They seem to have a very big chip on their shoulders normally.
Yeah, not sure why. Probably because during Pandaria they were like apparently gods.
Oh, they definitely were too. They were pretty close to being god, at least in terms of WoW. Biggest thing I've noticed with warlocks is that they're never wrong.
Yeah.
Ever.
And
Can't be
then
wrong.
Shaman.
Thunderstorm.
Shaman was a class I played in Cataclysm, and it is a class that's probably my favorite class to ever exist in the game. So far. Demon Hunter's gonna kick him out, more than likely. But I don't have pet peeves for Shaman. I have pity.
I think I know where you're going with this.
They play a Shaman.
Yeah. They, I don't know. Blizzard doesn't seem to like shamans anymore. I don't know why.
Like, they randomly go, don't worry, we're your friends, and then kick him in the face. So...
Yeah, well, hey, them's the breaks.
Yeah, and Thunderfuck. Thunderfuck is pretty annoying, too.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you call it?
Thunderfuck?
Oh,
Have you not heard that?
No, I actually never have. Remember, I
It's-
live under a rock.
It's a, well, at least it was in the groups I was in, a PvP term. When you go to, like, when you're on Lumber Mill, you're on the bridge in Eye of the Storm,
Ah, yes,
and you
launch
thunderstorm
them
them off.
off.
Yeah, that's Thunderfucking.
Nice.
Yeah. Because you shoot thunder, and they yell fuck.
Ah, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
And then Paladins... Again, they seem to have really big egos, in my opinion, but my view is biased because the two big Paladin friends I have both played forever and are both really full of themselves. So, Skullshade and Wolfkiller, you guys know who you are.
There it goes.
So I'm not gonna lie.
This is true. This is true.
That being said, Paladins in general, they're a cool class.
Yeah, biggest pet peeve about Druid. I'm actually playing Druid in Hearthstone right now because I multitask so well.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, my biggest pet peeve with Paladins, most definitely, stop bopping me.
And a Skullshade does that.
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
My cousin used to play a Paladin, and he would randomly DI the tank.
Ah, that's
and
a
then,
good way to do it.
And then act like, nothing happened.
So I'd just like to throw out there that saplings are absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
Have you seen these little guys?
In Hearthstone?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are so adorable. I want one.
Well,
Someone buy me a sapling.
That's about all the questions, and I think we covered every class, did we?
Did we? I think we did. I don't know. If we forgot something, be sure you tell us in the comments.
If we forgot your class, it's because your class is stupid and dumb.
Huh. This paladin actually didn't attack me.
Well,
I'm now concerned.
he's planning your death.
Apparently
But anyway,
so.
that will be episode 3, the kind of WoW-related WoW podcast episode.
Yeah, that'll happen occasionally.
Time to go play more D3. Goodbye, everyone.
Later. 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 Later.